I'm a huge fan of champagne, so I was really inspired to make a sparkling wine of our own here in Carneros. A philosophy that I heard a champagne producer say once that I think is a little different than what I'd heard from other people is he wanted to make a Blanc de Blanc that, if it lost all the bubbles, would still be a great Chardonnay. For us, I think that's a great way to kind of capture that richness that California provides the wine. It just shows that we can do a lot of different things in California. We are farming this exactly the same as our still wine, so we're maintaining the really low yields, and that just gives it that extra bit of concentration and depth in the finished wine. We harvest about 3 weeks earlier than we do for our normal still Chardonnay, and then the wine only ages for about 6 months or so in the barrel, and then at that point we put it in the bottle, add a little bit of sugar, a little bit of yeast, and let it re-ferment in the bottle. We then age it so the lees start to fall out because the fermentation is done, but there's a reaction that happens between those lees and the wine, and that's what gives champagne that really rich, yeasty character. So we aged our Blanc de Blanc a little over 3 years. So for me, the Blanc de Blanc, it's kind of like a lot of Donham wines, a little bit of a hybrid of styles, trying to balance the richness that naturally comes from kind of the California sunshine, but really bring out some of those other mineral and other elements. The other aspect that makes the Blanc de Blanc different from our still Chardonnay is the texture. And of course, that's partly due to the bubbles within the wine that kind of gives it lift. But the other factor is this extended aging on the lees gives it a real depth and weight to the palate. So that's what seems like a contradiction, where you have lift and weight at the same time. But that's sort of what makes tasting sparkling wine so exciting to me and such an interesting drinking experience. Along with introducing this wine for the first time, it's also really exciting to debut this beautiful new label. This is a special label just for the Blanc de Blanc featuring Gupta's Peepal Tree, which is a beautiful sculpture. It overlooks a little bit of exactly where this wine was grown. And I think it's just got all these elements of kind of brightness and reflectivity that to me reflects the mineral aspect of the wine. After 5 years in the making, I couldn't be more excited to finally bring our Blanc de Blanc to all of Donham's members.